everyone, well we're here, we're back, and today we're doing another anti-MLM video, and the MLM we will be talking about today is doTERRA. doTERRA is a company similar to Young Living. They sell essential oils and diffusers, and that is mainly what they are known for, but they also have a body care line that sells body washes, deodorants, serums, and they also dabble in supplements that do a variety of things. And just like many other MLMs, these products are pretty pricey. The video we will be looking at today is how to achieve the rank of gold, because just like in every other MLM, they have different names for different ranks in the company. So in doTERRA, you start out as a wellness advocate, then a manager, a director, an executive, an elite, a premier, a silver, a gold, a platinum, diamond, blue diamond, and finally, presidential diamond. So with all of that said, let's get started.
Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh, now you can see all my child's toys in the background. Okay, so quarantine life, right? Quarantine life. There's no point in cleaning up a 4-year-old's mess. All right, so I wanted to come live to you guys today, and I wanted to share with you something that I kind of had this vision and this moment, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is actually way more simple than we thought. Being able to, having done so many business discovery calls, so many builder prospect calls, a lot of people, their goal rank is the rank of gold, okay? Just let me know if you can hear me and make sure that my audio is good and everything. So most people, when they look at the rank of gold, it's kind of like that foundational rank that gives us the earnings that we would need to usually step away confidently from our full-time job, knowing that we're still gonna scale our business from there. But having that gold income plus the $1,500 Power 3 income, which is about $2,000 Canadian, that is a really great nesting egg. And if you've ever watched one of my Gift Behind the Oils talks, where we talk about building your residual income with doTERRA, we talk about the DRSP, which is the doTERRA Retirement Savings Plan.
They should call it doTERRament. Not that I'm promoting this, but that's a missed opportunity to call it a doTERRament. Good, that's a good one. Go with that. Play on words.
So instead of our regular RRSPs that we have here in Canada, we talk about the DRSP, right? That building a gold income ranked business in doTERRA is the equivalent of you saving your whole working career, saving in your registered retirement savings plan $1 million, and then when you retire, living off of the interest on that $1 million. It would be equivalent to just now build to the rank of gold, right? And that $1,500 bonus, that would be the equivalent of you having to save $1 million in the business.
So if I just rank to gold, I am guaranteed to save $1 million. I have a feeling that ranking gold is not going to be as simple as she says it is, and I would every day of my life rather work a regular job or do something else than work in an MLM, trying to recruit people, trying to sell these oils that I think are ridiculously priced to save $1 million that way. I would way rather do it the conventional way that they love to hate on than do it their way, which to me sounds so much more difficult, not as simple as they make it out to seem.
So I want to teach you guys how to hit the rank of gold, lock in your $1,500 bonus using one simple commitment. So this is a commitment that you would have to decide is something that you want to implement on your team and you teach to every single new builder that would be coming in, okay? And it is a very simple commitment, to be honest. And a lot of people have asked me, are there sales goals in doTERRA? So if I was to start a doTERRA business, are there sales goals? And the answer is no, there is no sales goals. We don't have sales goals in doTERRA, okay? Well, all we have is you have to do your minimum 100 LRP, every month, right? You do your 100, you get paid, but there's no sales goals. So for a lot of people who are actually motivated by goals or also motivated by execution, meaning that they have to have a step-by-step process to know what they need to do, a lot of people are also motivated by just knowing that there's an expectation of them. So if you were to decide to take this and move forward, you would be able to solidify this rank. I'm telling you, in not no time, it will take some time, but it is just a process of duplication. So here's what it looks like, guys. So here is you, okay? Is it backwards, by the way? Are you guys seeing?
I mean, it's not backwards, but it does look like it says yo. Oh, it's a heart she put. Oh, I thought the U, she made another Y, and I was like, yoy, yo. I guess it'd be yoy. All right, so there's yoy.
Reverse, anyways, whatever. Hopefully you'll be able to figure it out. This is the only real word I'm going to be using. So there's you. We always talk about starting our business with our 3 frontline leaders, right? So here's our 3 frontline leaders.
Anyone else? Anyone else see where this is going? Anyone else see something specific? Could be a certain shape. I don't know. Just throwing it out there, but okay. I mean, we just have yoy and 3 circles. That's all it is. That's all it is.
And here is the one commitment that I want you guys to really hone in on, okay? 500 overall volume. If every single builder did 500 overall volume, you will be able to hit your gold and $1,500 bonus every single month. And here's how. So you've got your first front line doing 500, second and third front line doing 500. And I'm saying not personal volume, overall volume. So that's 100 coming from your own personal LRP and 400 coming from new business that you got that month. If you are building a business with doTERRA, you're doing usually a minimum of 15 hours, right? Anything less than 15 hours is a hobby and it's not going to create the momentum to actually build your business.
So she's putting it out there that you need to work a minimum of 15 hours, which really is not much. I don't know if she's saying per month, which, yeah, I mean, a minimum 15 hours in a month is really not much. But who are you to tell, from what they claim, another business owner how many hours equals doing it full time for them? You know, isn't it supposed to be like as long as you can fit it in the pockets of your time, even if that's 10 hours or 7 hours in a month, but you are working at it when you can, wouldn't that be considered you working it full time if that is the job that you have decided to choose? But according to her, if you work at less than 15 hours, that's why you suck and that's why you're failing. Of course, not word for word what she said, but there's always these rules or these stipulations or something about something in an MLM of like, oh, well, how many hours a month are you working this? Oh, you're only working 10 hours a month? That's why. You have to work this 15, otherwise this is just a part-time thing. But this is my business. I should be able to work whenever I want, how I want, when I want, and that's my say. That's not your say, but I guess it's her say.
So you're doing 15 hours a week. Within 15
I said a month. Why do I, what is wrong with me? I should be thinking weekly. Of course not a month. 15 hours a week. So 60 hours, is that how I math? That is how I math. 60 hours a month, which is still quite a bit for what they consider, you know, just do this in the pockets of time and you only need to worry about this a couple hours a day. But no, you need to worry about it more, of course. So a minimum of 15 hours a week for your business. Got it.
15 hours a week, you should be able to gain 400 overall volume in a given month from people signing up. That's like 2, maybe 3 new customers a month. So 400 in volume plus your 100 in your own LRP. But everyone just commits to 500 in volume. I personally will commit in my doTERRA business that I will bring in 500 every single month, okay? So,
I mean, with the price, With the prices of doTERRA oils, I mean, she is right. You just need like 2 people to buy 2 oils, and you pretty much have your $500 limit met. I mean, it's crazy how expensive they are. And I guess you do need to replenish your oils because you run out. And remember, guys, you love your oils so much, you're just going to become obsessed and need to have them all. You just have a lot of money to be able to spend on oils.
You're bringing in 500, your 3 front lines are bringing in 500. When you do this one process, just with you and your 3 front lines, that process there is the rank of executive and your $50 power of 3. Okay, so that is your $50 power of 3.
So you get a bonus and you get to rank up when you have 3 people underneath you. It's not, from what I'm getting, it is not having 3 people underneath you who have purchased $500 worth of product in a month, which is, or each month, which I think is way too much, but you have to have 3 people signed up underneath you and you get a $50 bonus. So they are, encouraging you to sign people up, which does count, I guess, because people are going to buy the product, but it really is about the recruiting and having 3 people underneath you, and then you get $50 extra and you get to rank up in the company.
Right there, plus 500, 500, 500, 500 equals 2,000 in volume. So you just hit executive and you got your first power of 3. So now we're going to teach your front lines how to duplicate this exact same system. Okay, so now your front lines have all gotten their 3 front lines.
How is she? I mean, I really believe that she's not looking. Like, she's just talking and writing. She's not looking at what this is. We see it. I know we see it. How do you not hear yourself and see it? It's one thing, I guess, to not hear when people say these things, but for you yourself, when you are in this business, to say this is how you rank up. You just have 3 people, those people find 3 people, then those people find 3 people, then those people find 3 people, and you don't stop and question what that sounds like, what it looks like. I know they're just blinded by potential, and maybe she's higher up in the company, so she is getting money and she's hoping that her downline will achieve this so that she ranks higher and she gets more residual income. But just look at it. It is what it is. It looks like what it is. It looks just like a certain shape. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what it could be. I can't think of it.
Everyone, because what we're teaching is that everyone does 500 in overall volume every single month. I'm just going to put the number 5 in there for sake.
I mean, I guess like when it comes to selling, $500 worth of product is really not that much. And again, with how expensive doTERRA is, I mean, you're not really getting that much for the price. And I saw the starter kits. If you are, I believe, if you've signed up within the company, so you get the wholesale discount, but their kits range from $100 to $570. That is so much money. So, of course they'll be like, oh, if you just buy this kit, then there's, they have one person who's set underneath them. But I mean, having a goal of 500 is good, but to, at that point you have you that only has to purchase $100 worth. And then as long as your team achieves, what was it, $500 worth, then you're good. But you have 3, 6, 9, 12 people underneath you now, and you are hoping and needing each person to sell $500 worth of product a month. That's a lot to ask of 12 people every single month.
For sake of laziness. Okay, so now when we look at it, you've got your 3 front lines. Oh,
that was another thing. Calling it frontline, I don't know if I can't remember if I commented about this. Instead of downline, I mean, it's just another fancy word for your downline.
Front lines, everyone is doing 500, right? Their own personal 100 in volume, plus they're bringing in 400 extra in volume from new customers, new enrollments, okay, new business. So now we look at it, and this front line has just achieved 2,000. This front line now has achieved 2,000 in overall volume, and this front line has achieved 2,000 in overall volume because everyone committed to their 500. What does that bring you? That now makes you, my friends, premier, and you just got your $250 Power of 3 bonus. So you're premier because you've got 2 executives, right? Plus you've got that extra 1,000, so you've got 5,000 overall volume. Well, you've got 6,000, so you qualify, right? Because you need 5,000 overall volume.
She says you need, like, this is something that you, like, if it was just on the individual to sell $5,000 worth of product in a month, that's one thing. But you are dependent on 12 other people for you to be able to rank up in the business, and then they give you a bonus of $250 because you got other people to sign up on other people. Again, they are rewarding you for building a downline, not necessarily for the product, even though, okay, great, you sold $5,000 worth of product, but why can't it be you personally? Why does it have to be you and your team need to do that?
Plus, you need at least 2 different teams to have hit executive. So if everyone just repeats.
So yeah, so you're dependent on not just one person to have 3 people underneath them, but 2 people to have 3 people underneath them, which is why people will harp on their downline. Like, don't you have friends? Don't you have family? You know, don't they want to support you in this business and this life-changing opportunity? You want them to rank up so that you rank up. So yeah, you are excited for them to rank up, but it's really about yourself.
That one simple,
because that's how you make the real money, and that's what the ultimate goal is to make money.
Commitment of 500 overall volume, bam, you're now premier, which earns you an empowerment bonus of about, it's usually about $325 Canadian, plus another $250 US, which is about $325 Canadian. So now you're bringing in $650 in bonuses, plus whatever your commissions are, okay? That's just from duplicating this one level. So let's go to that 3rd level. Every single one of their front lines just get their 3 team leaders, guys.
That easy.
We just focus on 3 team leaders. So everyone does that, everyone repeats that, everyone duplicates that, okay? And when we onboard them, we say, this is not a doTERRA mandatory expectation, but as a team, we have a simple
how does she not see it or care? I guess maybe that's another one. Like, look at what you're doing. You are telling people that if you just have 3 and then you just have 3 and you just have 3 and each of them sell $500 a month, then this is great. This is wonderful. This is just how easy it is to tell. I mean, how many are we at now? We're at 9, 18, 27. You have 39 people underneath you, all needing to sell $500 a month in product. You are so dependent on each of these people to sell that amount. Now, I don't know if one person can do, 400 and then one person can do 50 and one person can do 50. I think that could be the case. But either way, it's not like you can just go in and be like, okay, I have a sales goal this month of selling, $7,000 worth of oils, and then I can rank up and I can achieve this bonus. No, it's I need to make sure I have 3 people underneath me who have 3 people underneath them who have 3 people underneath them, and they've each, achieved their sales goal so that I can rank up. Why depend on other people in your business? If it's your business and you want to make more money, it should just be on you. And you selling the product that you apparently love and worship and think is the greatest product that's ever been invented because it's changed your life. worry about that. Don't worry about adding in other people and being dependent on them and being stressed out like, okay, it's getting close to the end of the month. I'm so close to hitting this rank, but Janet and Timmy haven't reached their 500, so I need to get on them, or I need to get on their upline to hone in on them to sell more product. When Janet and Timmy, maybe they worked really hard this month, maybe it was a busy month for them just in a personal way, and they weren't able to do it. But it means a lot to you for them to do it.
We place our 100 PV as a builder, and we commit to doing 400 overall volume in sales a month. Again, it's not a doTERRA mandatory thing, but our team, that's what we focus on. Because if you do that, you will duplicate that with your team, and you will eventually get yourself up to those ranks into that golden 1500. Because what happens here, guys, is when you duplicate that by the third level, now all your third
Oh, now they're just called levels. Interesting. Okay, so their front lines, their levels.
Levels are 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, which means your front line has just ranked Premier. This front line has just ranked Premier, and this front line has just ranked Premier. And when you have 3 Premiers, that is the rank of gold. And because you've duplicated the power of 3 down 3 levels, you just got your $1,500 bonus. And guess what? If every single one of these
But that's not you doing the work. That's them doing the work, and then you're getting a bonus based off of their sales ability.
level teams are doing 2,000, all they have to do is really bring in 1 or 2 builders on each of their teams, and now they've all just ranked up from executive to elite. And what does that make you? Platinum. Right? These teams, these third level teams, all just need an extra 1,000 in volume on each of their teams for you to rank up to platinum, because they'll all become elites, which means...
Right. So this isn't about you selling any product, even though you have promised that you'll spend $100 and sell $400 worth. But you're depending on everyone else to be doing the selling of the product while you sit back and benefit from it. They always, say this is your job, and however hard you work is how much you get out of it. Which is true, I guess. If you have a huge downline and you're harping on them and they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, then I guess you are benefiting from it. But if you run your own business and you want to make more money in a month, then there are so many ways to do that. You could run a promotion. You could, do a giveaway to draw more attention to your business. You could make more product, put more product up if that's something you're able to do. You can, maybe go to a market and, start doing a storefront sort of thing. You can, call up people and try and get your product into stores and, talk to managers who expect that kind of thing. They expect people to want product in their stores versus people in doTERRA knocking on people's DM doors saying, do you want to buy this product? Do you want to sign up underneath me so that I make money? Those are 2 different things, 2 totally different things, because depending on the store, like when I worked at Whole Foods, we had a lot of people call and want to talk to different managers who, depending on what the product was, and talk about getting the item in the store. And that was always something that people did. And they set up a little store, not a storefront, but a table, and gave away samples and explained what the product was and how it worked. And I think that was a really good way to get their product out there. I thought that was very smart. And, they were taking time out of their day. Yeah, they called the manager, but he's getting paid either way, so it doesn't matter. And if they like the product, then they'll buy it and it'll come into our store. And that's great. You're getting yourself out there. But there are so many different ways to get your own personal product out there that you have the right to choose. You can decide if that is a thing you want to do. They don't get that say because it's not their business. They have no say in the price. They have no say on running a promotion. They have no say on, I guess they could do a little pop-up shop thing and, a flea market or something like that. What was another thing I said? If you want to have more product to sell, you can, but you personally, have to purchase it online and get it sent to you, and then you only get a cut of the commission, which if you do create your own product, you do have to purchase supplies and stuff. And it all depends on what kind of business you have. But more than likely, how much it costs to create or purchase what you need to sell is cheaper than just buying it at a discount on doTERRA.
Front lines will become silvers. So platinum is very close to this right here. So there's 3 simple steps, guys.
It looks very simple. This certain shape just looks very simple. Just tell everyone to sign up 3 people and that each of them promises that they will sell $500 worth of product. So simple.
Basically, step 1 is you commit to doing 500 in volume every month. If you commit to doing 500, you teach your team, can we all commit to doing 500? And if everyone commits to doing 500, you know that that will duplicate and eventually, so even if your frontline is all in and they're like, done, deal, let's do it. Let's adopt this. Let's do our commitment of minimum of 500 a month. My 100 personal order that is required by doTERRA, plus I will sell 400 overall volume, which guys is like $400 in oils a month, which if you're sampling and you're doing your 15 hours a week minimum, you're gonna be selling $400 worth of oils. A kit alone is, 200 PV. So 2 kits, 2 customers, depending on what size kits you're doing.
It's also asking a lot of people. Like, you're like, $400 in oils? And I mean, I guess you can go to a bunch of different people and do the parties or the Facebook parties or whatever. But, what if it's a hard month and people don't want to buy from you? I mean, that happens. And then not necessarily screwed over your upline, because I don't want to say it that way, but they'll be harping on you a lot more. They're like, okay, well, have you reached out to this person? Have you tried this person? Have you tried this? Have you tried this? Have you tried this? Because I've reached my goal. I've done what I'm supposed to do. Why haven't you done it? It's supposed to be your business. If it's your business, you don't have to promise anything to anyone besides yourself. But it's not your own business. You're just a salesperson creating a downline of recruitments.
But this is just a matter of commitment, okay? So the first thing we do is 3 steps. 1 or 3 aspects of this. 1 is that we just make the commitment to do the 500. The second is that how to get the 500? Well, you sign up like 2 people a month, 2 or 3 people a month. That's it. Then your commitment is taken care of. You've done your part of the team goal. And if you do your part, then as you grow your business, your people will do their part. So we all win, right? So it's like you're doing your part right now, which is going to be part of the greater goal of your upline. And then you're teaching it, which means you will then teach.
So you're doing your part that benefits your upline. But why would you care about what's going on with your upline if it's your business? Why do you care what's going on with them? Probably because of this.
Your downline, and then they will be the reason you get to hit that rank, right? So that's the first one, just make the commitment. Second piece of this, we're talking about 500 in new business every single month. Well, how do we make sure that we hit gold and 1500 or platinum and 1500 every single month so this really becomes a residual nest egg? LRP. So yes, you're committing to your 500 every month, right? But a lot of these customers are going to go on the loyalty rewards program, which means your 500 is going to be compounded with the additional volume of your past customers still ordering. So they're still ordering, and then you're also bringing in the additional 500 in volume. So that's what's going to compound this and create a bigger organization and a greater unilevel. And then the last thing is just
I'm sorry, I cannot stop staring at her poster. She needs to turn around and look at what she made. It's very clear what she made. It's right in front of her. She drew it.
That's really it. I mean, this takes like 84 customers. 84
I mean, I counted 39, but apparently you're just adding even more customers. It only takes 90 people? No wonder it takes people years to do this stuff.
84 customers basically is what you would be bringing in every month. If every single person in this...
Wait, you're bringing in 84 new customers a month? No, thank you.
Tree here that we're looking at, if every single person was bringing in about 2 customers, that would be 84 customers every month in your organization that are coming in as new business just at this rank alone. Never mind you growing this to platinum and then you start a whole new team and you just do that with that one new team, right? So I hope this was helpful for you guys, but this is such a simple commitment that if you can introduce into your team.
Yes, saying it sounds simple, but I've said before, it's the execution of that that's difficult. Saying just sell $500 or sign up 2 new customers a month and then you personally have to spend $100 a month. Yes, in just saying it sounds great, sounds simple. But the execution part of it all depends on the individual's financial situation, social situation, and overall comfort level. True, maybe someone got their mom, their sister, their brother to sign up, and then now their upline is like, hey, get those people to sign up, 3 people. And they're like, oh, they just wanted to sign up to help me. It's like, okay, well then get 3 other people. It's like, but I thought I was just supposed to get, the 3 people and that was a good thing. But really it just benefited that person. Now they need more people so that they can, get more bonuses. But then I guess it does benefit you if you have more people. But don't sign up more people. Just sell the product. Don't worry about signing people up.
Completely change the way your team runs their business. Because like I said, oftentimes this is actually a mindset thing. People without expectation will likely not move as forward as somebody who kind of has that, well, I know that the role I have on my team is that I got to bring in my 500. I got to bring in my 100 LRP. And maybe there's a month where you do 200 of personal volume and you bring in 300 in extra volume from...
That should not be a thing where you buy in your own monthly goal. That should not count.
Customers. But if that's the one thing we can commit to, then we're also continuing on our vision of sharing the oils, of actually getting out there and helping people, right, with the oils. And then our LRP retention is what is allowing this to happen quicker every single month. Because I hit gold earlier on in the month because of loyalty rewards orders that come in, because I built my business for 5 years and we've got all these LRPs flowing in. And so now that's not even something that I don't need to work towards that rank. That rank happens because of all the loyalty rewards, right? So I'm working towards a different rank now, right? A higher rank now, because there is already that structure in place. So I just want to know who out there is willing to commit to 500 PV every single month. Talk to your upline. Look at where you are in the organization.
Look at where you are on this sheet that looks like a certain shape. Why would you need to talk to your upline? Couldn't you just yourself, start your, not that I want people to do this, but I just think it's weird. Why would you need to talk to your upline? If this is something you want to do in your own business, this is something you want to implement into your business, why would you need to talk to anybody else? It's your business. It's you bought the kit. You do what you want. Don't worry about what, Susan above you is doing or Carol next to you is doing. It's your business. So if you want to do it, you should do it. You shouldn't have to talk to anybody else. I don't know. It's kind of interesting.
Right? Because there's also a lot of people that feel that they want to be part of something. They want to know that they're actually part of a bigger team goal. And then they're going to also create that for their downline.
Is that what it is? Or you want to put this idea out there to somebody else's upline so that they also do it because they're also on her team. So if everybody on the team agrees to do this, then it benefits other people and whatnot, but it really benefits her, and then she can sit back and be at the tippy top of whatever shape this is And while everyone else is just collecting threes, and 500, 500, 500, and she's just like, I mean, I did my 500, you know, first day of the month, I bought $500 worth of oils, and then I'm good.
So I would love to know who's in, who wants to commit to 500 overall volume every month and duplicate that within your team and within your downline so that you can create this.
I thought they were front lines.
RSP, this doTERRA retirement savings plan, because this income here, again, is equivalent to you saving $1 million in the bank for the time you retire. And this is a heck of a lot more fun.
I wouldn't say this looks like fun. This looks like a mess.
So hope that was helpful, everyone. If you have questions, please just post a comment below and I am happy to answer them. But I'm really super excited for everyone that wants to take this one commitment challenge and watch as your business just explodes. All right, guys, have a good day. Bye.
Bye, doTERRA lady. I mean, that is a big, I mean, she can't promise this. I mean, you can't, again, if it was something where it was like you just had to sell $2,000 worth of product a month, and then if you did it for 6 months straight, the company gives you the $50 bonus, you know, and that maybe even being, you know, saying a lot because I think it is, but at least you don't have to depend on 3 people finding 3 people, finding 3 people, finding 3 people, and then each of them needs to hit a minimum goal, and they all need to do it in order for you to rank up. You are dependent on other people. If you run your own small business, then you know you are not going to anybody above you because there isn't anyone above you. You aren't worried about people below you purchasing, you know, X amount of product and selling X amount of product because there's nobody below you. I mean, you may have employees, you know, it all depends. But you're just worried about yourself and you're not worried about reaching the rank of whatever. If you want one day on like Tuesday, you're like the executive pretzel queen, you can be that. On Thursday, you are, you know, saucy Flareon. You know, you can have different names for yourself in the company and it doesn't change anything for you. And you can do that because it's your business and you have a say about everything, unlike MLMs. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really, really liked it, please subscribe. Let's talk all things doTERRA in the comments below. And until my next video, I will see you guys then. Bye!